Good to see you guys. It's Thursday, March 20th already. Feeling like a nice, cool, sunny spring day here in Anchorage.
This is the first day of spring.
I just wondered that too.
Yeah,
March. Yeah, it must be. Tauch
Yeah.
itit koha. Oh, okay. Shirley, do you say tauch itit koha? Yeah, it became spring. So check in our schedule. We have class today and next week. I'll be gone next week, but Shirley will be here with you guys. So please come to class on the 25th and 27th. And we will continue on all the way through the end of April for this class. Today we're going to do a discussion and then touch base with our self-introduction, our formal self-introduction. Shirley and I make sure that we cover this every semester, and there are a lot of ways to introduce yourself. We're going to talk about different ways and about why we teach you the way we teach you. So before we jump in, are there any questions or comments from anybody? People are still coming in. Okay, good. So before we teach you the self-introduction, we wanted to talk about the difference between a formal self-introduction and an informal self-introduction. And for the formal self-introduction, it's if someone calls on you in public to introduce yourself in a formal setting, then that's what we're going to teach you is the formal self-introduction. There are also informal self-introductions, like if on an individual basis, face to face, if your auntie is introducing you to somebody at a function, there it would be a little bit different. So that would be mostly your name, your clan, and then you should also be prepared with more information if they ask for more. For example, what village do you come from, and other things from your formal self-introduction. So learning the formal will help you be ready to do an informal one face to face as well. Shirley, did you want to add anything to that?
uh, no,
Okay. So our formal self-introduction, a few of you have seen this before, but if it's your first class with us, might be your first time. And there are a lot of ways to introduce yourself, but the reason Shirley and I teach these phrases are we want you to practice making the Lingit sounds and making use of them. And so the English translation of them is in English, I am called, and then you say your name. In Tlingit, I am called, and you say your Tlingit name. I belong to the clan, and you put your clan name there. And from the clan house, if you know it, your clan house is optional, just if you know it and you want to share. And then I am child of and then you say your father's clan's name. So that's who you're the child of. So let's start with the first line. The first line, for example, I'll do mine for you all so you can see the whole thing and then we'll break it down by line. So mine would be Tleit Kachinach, Anna Yuchatuasak, Thingit Reinach, Nila Torah Yuchatuasak, German Nachat City, Qunana Yadi Ayechat. So you belong to your mother's clan, which on my mother's side were German American white, and so I just put German in the where it says clan name, Nachetseti. And then on my father's side, I'm Koyukon Athabaskan, so I use the Tlingit name for Athabaskan, Konana, and I say Konana Yedi Ayechet. Um, I don't have a clan house, so I just left this line out.
But you can say where you live now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, let's do that. So would I put that instead of the clan house
Yeah.
before my father's people?
And you can close it with where you live.
I'll close it with that. Okay, cool. So if we want to add where I live, I would say place or sit place name. And then Yeti. I live in place name. So in my case, I live in Anchorage, and in when you're speaking Tlingit, you say Anchorage like on Chich, and so I would say on Chich Kiechat Yeti.
You add the X A to all the towns.
Yeah, add a add a pinched X to all the towns, and that kind of lets your speaker know that you're at that place. Mhm. Any questions so far before we do our breakdown? Okay, line one, Leitchach Anna Yuchatuasak. In English, I am called, and then I just put the word name in brackets here so that you know to fill in your own name. And so you guys can do your best. If this is your first time, don't stress. We're gonna break it down by sound, but let's try the whole sentence first, just for fun. Repeat after me and put your own English name where it says name. So, Leitchach Anna Yuchatuasak.
Leibhachena der Yuchat-Masak.
Good. Anybody else want to try? So the first part, the way we say in English is Leitchachenach. It's like in the white man's language. And so these first two words, we're gonna say, repeat after me. Tleitcha.
Leitcha.
Leibha,
Good. And the next word, repeat after me. Chenach.
Kreinak.
Ena,
Good. Yeah, I can hear you practicing. That's good.
Yeah,
So the under,
good.
uh-huh. Do they sound good?
Yeah.
Awesome. These underline X's, if it's underlined, then you pronounce it in the back of your throat, and you guys sounded good. If it has an apostrophe, then you pinch it, and so it sounds a little sharper. You just kind of stop the air in your throat and push it out quickly. So let's do this one again. Repeat after me. Reinach.
Ena,
Kreinak.
Good. So the first two words. Repeat after me again. Tleitcha.
Tletka.
Tletka.
Good. And same thing with this K, this underlined K, back of your throat. So again, repeat after me. Tletka.
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 Good. Good. It's fixing my audio setting. I'll put it back on the screen here. Okay. Next word. Reinach.
Keinach.
Chena.
Good. So put those three together. Tletka. Reinach.
Tletka. Keinach.
Chena.
Good. What you're saying is in English. So let's do it again. Tletka. Reinach.
Tletka. Keinach.
Good. These next three words mean I am called. Repeat after me. Yuchatuasak.
Yuchatuasak.
Do a sock.
Good. So let me see if I do a breakdown. Let's do this last word, duasak. Let's start with just the very ending of it. It ends in a rounded K, which means a KW. If you see a W, it tells you to round your lips. And in Lingit, you can make a rounded sound at the end of a word. And so all you're doing is rounding your lips and breathing out the K sound. So let's start with the S and just say this last part. Repeat after me. Sak.
Sak.
Sock.
Shirley, how do we sound?
That sounds good.
Okay. So the whole word, repeat after me. Duasak.
Do a
Duasak.
sock.
And the three words together. Yuchatuasak.
You hot do a sock.
Good. Back to the first part. Repeat after me. Tletka reinach. And then just these words. Yuchatuasak.
Yuchatuasak.
Do a sock.
Good. So if we say I am called, we also need to add our name, and we add our name at the front of those three words. So I'll put English name first. You can repeat after me using your own name. Anna Yuchatuasak.
Derek Yuchatuasak.
Abby, you hot do a sock.
Good. And back to the beginning. Tletka reinach.
Tletka.
Tletka. Keinach.
Anna Yuchatuasak.
Derek Yuchatuasak.
Abby, you hot do a sock.
Good job. So the whole phrase, go nice and slow and repeat after me. Tletka reinach. Anna Yuchatuasak.
Tletka. Keinach. Derek
Tletka.
Yuchatuasak.
Abby, you hot do a sock.
Good. We sounding okay, Shirley?
Sounds good.
Good job, you guys. Okay, we wanted to ask before the next line, did everyone in this class get a Tlingit name who needs one? Or does anybody need help getting a Tlingit name still? It's kind of a fun hobby for me and Shirley to work on outside of class. Also, if there's any parts of your Tlingit name, if you have one and you're struggling with pronouncing it, we're also available to help you work on your pronunciation as well, so that you can feel comfortable saying it too. So, does anybody need help? All right, don't be shy if you decide later you need help. Line 2 is we introduce our Tlingit name. So, in my case, I would say Lingit Reinach Nila Torah Yuchat Duasak. So let's try the whole thing, and then we'll do a breakdown as well. So now fill in your own name, your own Tlingit name where it says name, and repeat after me. Lingit Reinach Nila Torah Yuchat Duasak.
Lingit Class, Yuchat Duasak.
Good job. And so let's do a breakdown. We've done all of the words except this first word. So the first word, repeat after me. Lingit.
Lingit,
And then let's practice this word again. Reinach.
Heinach. My mouth's a little dry.
That's okay. Sound good. And then Yuchat Duasak.
Yuchat Duasak.
Good job. Line 3. Now we talk about our clan name, and you belong to your mother's clan. So this is your Tlingit clan if you're Tlingit on your mother's side, or your mother's nationality, tribe, nation. This is where you honor your mother's people. And so let's start with the words that follow the clan name. Repeat after me this word nach. Nach.
Nach.
Nach.
And then the next two words, chat siti.
Hatsati.
Hatsati.
You have two underlined X's right next to each other. The first one ending with an underlined X and the next word starting with an underlined X. So in between, just pause a little. Nah, Hatsiti. It's hard to run it together. So
So let's practice that, making a little pause between nach and chat siti. And it's a good reminder to go nice and slow too. So please repeat after me. Nach chat siti.
Nach.
Hatsati.
Hatsati.
Good.
sounds good. Okay.
Okay. Does anybody have a clan name they want to practice with? This is on your mother's side.
So I have a question
Yeah.
about this. So my maternal mother, Irish Cherokee. And then I'm curious how you handle like adopted clan. So it would be Tequity.
Okay.
Don't have to say you're adopted. You just say that's what you are. You are adopted, so it's done. It's complete.
Okay.
So let's do an examples page. And I'll put all your guys' clans in here if you want.
And for your mother, you can mention both nationalities. Up to you.
Good.
So I'd
So I just
say
say,
I am
oh,
Tequity, and
sorry,
then
go
I am Irish Cherokee.
Yeah,
and I just say Puerto Rico.
yeah. Yeah, the word na means nationality. Anyway, so that's what you're talking about. And in the case of the Clinkets, that's who we are.
Good questions, you guys. So let's practice these ones. Everyone can just practice the names I have on the screen here. We'll do Tequidi, Irish Cherokee, and Puerto Rican. So the first one, repeat after me. Tequidi nach chet city.
Tequity nach
nach
City.
City.
Good. And the next one, Irish Cherokee nach chet city.
Irish Cherokee
Irish
nach
Cherokee, not
City.
City.
And the last one, Puerto Rico nach chet city.
Puerto Rico, not
Puerto
City.
Rico nach Hawk City.
Yeah. Let's practice just these last two words. Repeat after me. Chet city.
Hut
City.
City.
And the three words together. Nach chet city.
Nach
Hut
City.
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 Okay. So from the top, repeat after me using your English name. We'll start from the top. Tleitcha reinach ana yuchat duasak.
Wait, Kakena, der
Hinak
Yuchat,
Abi
USA.
Yuchat Duasak.
Lingit reinach nila Torah yuchat duasak.
Binget
Lingit Hinak
Jiza
Achie
Duasa.
Duasak.
Good, rounded K. Sound good. German nach chet city.
Ishkahitan nach
Tequari nach City.
Okay. Any questions so far? Okay, this line is optional. This is if you know your family's clan house name and if you want to share it. And so the way that you say you're from that house are these two words. And repeat after me. Hit dach.
It's Dach.
Hit Dach.
Dach.
Good. This word hit means house. And then when you add dach to it, you're saying from that house. So does anybody in here know their clan house name? You want to share? Okay. Next line is your father's people. So you honor your father's people by saying who you're the child of. And so I am child of, repeat after me. Yadi ayachat.
Yadi
Yadi
Ayah.
ayahat.
Good, let's break it down. Just the last word, repeat after me. Chat.
Chat.
The word right before that. Ayah.
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 Good. Put them together. Ayachat.
Ayah.
Ayahat.
Good. This first word, child of, repeat after me. Yadi.
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 Good. And then say Yadi ayachat.
Yadi. Ayah.
Yadi
Yadi
ayahat.
ayahat.
Good job. So I'm in my family on my father's side. We're Koyukon Athabaskan. I use the phrase konana, so I'll put an example page, and I'll write it for you. And if anyone else has their father's clan they want to practice, I can put it on the screen as well. In my case, I say konana yadi ayechet. Konana yadi ayechet. And this means I am child of the Athabaskan people. Does anybody else want help with their father's clan or have a clan name you want to share?
Dog salmon.
Oh. Let's see. Dog salmon. I'm still learning clan names, so for me,
That
I
was
go, huh?
kind of blanked out on that one too.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
know.
clean AD?
could be. Let's check. Corey's guessing maybe 380. And I tend to go to this book, the Beginning Clinkit Workbook, where there's a list of clan names, crests, locations, houses, and it's, everything maybe not included in here, but it's a pretty good list of a lot of different people's work and compilations. And I like to start here when I'm looking, so I'm gonna look up dog salmon. Oh, okay. Corey is right on the money. There's a clan, the Lingit people of Dog Salmon Creek. The following clans have dog salmon as their primary crest. Lingit, Hitan, Hitan, Suktinede. Just quite a few. And there's even some more. I'm going to keep scrolling through here. Or is that all of them? There's also the Tiyinede of Henya Kwan and Tukchik An Kwan and Kich Kwan.
I think one of the ones above said it was from Angoon, so it's probably that one because that's where Grandma's from.
Oh, okay. So we have Kwan. Okay, this one, Hutsnu Kwan. I'm gonna zoom in because I know it might be kind of small on my screen here. So this clan on Hitan means people of the house in the middle of the village of Angoon. primary crest is dog salmon. Secondary crests are raven, eagle, and gull. And then location, Kwan, which is Admiralty Island. And then these are the two houses, Anikak Hit and Yankhun Hit.
Akhit means squeezed in between.
Oh,
It's really clever. They said, wow, we had to squeeze that one in.
yeah. That's awesome. Okay, so I'm going to add this to our examples to practice. Oh, this is, oops.
Well, Nady is Angun.
NAD should be, they have houses in Kwan, so Juneau area, and then Takjikan Kwan, which I don't know where this is. I'm gonna look it up.
Because they have a
It's
Akhit in.
that's actually right where I'm at, Anna,
Oh,
is in kind of the North Island or North Prince of Wales Island near
oh,
Knockety, Tuxacan Island area.
oh, you live on Prince of Wales?
Yeah.
Wow, lucky. Beautiful place. Okay. That's very cool. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out and go find our chart again.
If you're looking at the chart so, of the clans,
Yeah.
interested in Ishkitan.
Sorry. Looking up Ishkitan. It says for Ishkitan, Ishkahittan, people of deep pool in the river house, east bank of the Chilkat River above Spoon Point. And the Kajis Aktla, aren't you Ishkitan?
Yeah, Ola.
Okay. Shirley, did you have any questions about the Ishkitan clan?
No, I just was wondering. I've heard it before, but I was trying to kind of pinpoint where it was.
It looks like there are houses all over from Jilkatquan, Atlin, Teslin, Tagish area in Canada, as well as Takuquan.
Natasahini Kwan Awa Uhan. But we originate from Alaska, our people. I think Taku area.
Okay. Gunalchish. Okay, so in Derek's case, if his father's people are the Ankak Hitan, then the way he would say that in a sentence is I am child of the on hit ton. Okay, Derek, this is a long clan name, but like Shirley said, it's very clever because it means it's like squeezed in the middle of town. So let's start with the ending, and everyone can just practice repeating after me. Well, I'll practice it. So this last sound of the clan name, repeat after me. Ton.
On.
Ton.
And then say hit ton.
Hit.
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 Ton.
Ton.
This part in the middle, chak, means it's in between. So repeat after me. Chak.
Ah.
Ak.
Good. And then say, starting with this part, chak hit ton.
Ah.
Hit.
Ak. Hit. Ton.
This first part on means like village or town. Repeat after me. On.
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 And then we'll say the first half. On chak.
On. Ak.
Hit ton.
Hit.
Hit.
Ton.
Ton.
Good. So the whole clan name. On chak hit ton.
Hit.
On. Hak. Hit. Ton.
Good job. And then yadi ayachat.
Yadi.
Yadi. Ayachat.
Yadi ayah.
Good. Let's try the whole thing. Repeat after me. On chak hit ton. Yadi ayachat.
On.
On. Hak.
Yadi.
Hit. Ton.
Yadi ayah.
Yadi. Ayachat.
Good job. Shirley, do we sound okay?
I'm getting confused about houses and clan houses. Uh, that sounded like a child of a house.
Oh. Yeah, I wonder about that too. I wonder if they come from the clean AD. But let me pull it up again. Yeah, for dog salmon crest clans, they have clean AD, but then as a separate clan, they list Anchakitan. But then that clan,
When you say Al-Khitan is you're the owner of the house.
oh,
You're one of the owners of the house.
oh. So do you think it would be more appropriate to say clean AD?
Yadi. Let's see.
Okay, so let's do that then.
Simplified.
Okay, kunaftish. So do clean AD. Okay, let's practice this clan name. Repeat after me. Clean AD.
Nede.
Clean AD. Okay, good job, you guys. So, Shirley and I want to show you a video, and we haven't gotten to where we're living yet, but we only have 15 minutes left, and so we can pick that up at our next class. But we wanted to show you this video of Neithio Deshit speaking, and this shows a good example of an informal self-introduction. Shirley, did you want to add anything?
It's a really wonderful example of she's going to tell about her daughter, and so she starts out by telling about herself first, and that's what you can do she doesn't go through the whole process we just took you through.
Okay. So the speaker's name is Neilliu Deshit. Her English name was Antonia Jack. She was from Atlin, and she was Kokhetan. So I'll play this segment for you. It's a celebration video from Celebration in 1988.
Lingit ena chwawe ne siw dy sheet i o chat dwa sak. Jige gwalli achtin ta cwjag atlandach. Hw dy sig o e chat ia ti. Jige dy sig. Ach isio ta cwjag yw dwa sak. Chief Satin, you atlan. Ha tlach siw anach a ie ti at chwagwyd. Ach naqs da kat at cawdwa at llenach at o atlan gech at ti. Wan I so on den ach tuuni. Tles ach naq a kwaad ka itak kwaguti o ach tuati. A qawat ay so has to khant kwagut. A klena khadawa wa kar ach tihu. Khwasi khukhu tes yu atlan dak utlayu skagweda. Skagweda khawa handa tlaso ay kwagut. At la khwasa ach tu yak e yak khahuya khati yaki.
So,
You duck ka aya haya tea.
I'm gonna pause it here. Yeah, Shirley.
for those of you that are trying to follow, she is talking about being left behind. Everybody was moving, and that's happening to a lot of villages. People were moving away, and she felt alone. So she said, okay, if they're leaving, I'm going to leave too. So she went to Skagway, and she felt better.
Goodness, geez. Thank you for that translation.
You duck ka lingit hasiti. Kawasa hasitina ya kawa katu ak. Has ak ha sis ka kas ada has kusti. Awa kawasa hasitina ya kawa katu ak kukutu ti. Dadap atago ya yashuna hish.
She where she is now, I think in Skagway, she and the others are trying as hard as they can to keep the culture and the history. She said, it's been 2 years.
Okay. Oops. One sec, I gotta slide this over.
Oh
wait.
Hawasak siya ketu di siya tu inch kakasnik ach atawa di in akaklani ach inch kasnik nich. Awat akatias latin khwat atet atak at shuk. Yan kakasnik awaya katawsika atli hey you dakaka. Ye awak tuasiku merit khatusti khat. Ak achis kohaswasa ma wusti khajidus ade Ayahawak tuwasiku atu jate at klak at kanutst. Qaoyach sikha klak wanach saksheki tlash uchal katlachinitski. Da saksheki in kachanikki. Ham. Idat ko ayitlashi sikua dawa kushiwaku gaya jinasawak jidak kriti.
So,
Ayahawak kwaak.
so she was trying to give the history to her daughter. Apparently, was an older, and she noticed that as she told the history, she kept smiling, and so finally the daughter said, "That's exactly what I want to hear, and that's what I want to do. When I get married, I want to have the same ceremony as they used to have." So, uh, so she said, "Oh no, why did I tell her?" So she is going to try to help her daughter to get married.
Wow. It's awesome. Thank you.
Atahuji ayawak si tlakik awayeti. Yesuk haak utawasa katlitin ayak. Diskuduku yut at deer skin awadujis haak hatlak. Tlak klike aksik. Utladonaka awayan haak hawatlak. You white horse awak takhes. You do hook suck tlaktua usko awistini lutlake. Hook a got there Sunday away you atlan de uyer. Da so took old hedeke you do a hitch and a luji. Sleep tea our marriage goxate. At least, guess what? You are Hadasawa. I lost 16 pounds. You are. What's like it's a woosh da kahwa just yes so yek the get away data ja that a kaskat in a hawak to yik do a ja there were so you can hash what's like yan haka away from now on don't go on diet again. Such are you wedding it that's how you can go on diet.
Yeah,
Aye, our to us.
yeah, she decided to make a dress out of some really good material, deerskin material, uh, and she worked on it. She didn't want her daughter to see it, but her daughter was gone out of town. And soon she showed up, but of course you heard that in English. I lost 16 pounds. So you had to get the dress out and take it apart. So she says, so don't go on the diet again. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
He in Kahanike are there. Lingit Christi Katu up here. As you a cut dog or good day, she away cheesecake pashi.
I think she's going to sing the wedding song.
Oh, we still have 7 minutes. Should I just play it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me do 8:35. I'm just going to quickly format it so it doesn't end. End at 20. Okay, let's see if that works.
Inahawak ach sik a you deni we are te yani kuti e we te a ko do what si say a how not a chote chakake nach ya ga gute chak a chote chakake nach ya ga gute you kai could oat and a hot or good yashihashi. Ya gau ka o karliat do hofnia de ana good.
Yeah, she was,
Well, that's all
The
for
bride-
now.
the bride was walking in step with the drum beating. And she sang, the mother sang the song for her.
Oh,
Isn't that wonderful?
yeah. Wow, what a beautiful story and song.
Yeah, that would be a fun one to translate.
Yeah, to get the words. That was, she said Kukit town, so she's Hagwon town. So it's a Hagwon town song.
Oh. Yeah, I never met someone who understood all the words like you do, Shirley, so that might be fun for us to write them down together. Thank you for interpreting for us. That was awesome. All right, you guys, that's all the time for today. But thank you for coming here and being with us, and class will continue next week, so have a good weekend.
Kunashish Tsiag.
Uh,
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
okay.